You guys didn't really have to click this video. It wasn't really that important, so, might as well get into it. Today, we're going to be playing a game with a challenge. Yeah, pretty simple. Now, that game is called Fallout 76. Now, the game that's definitely not known for its game-breaking glitches and probably not known for its huge microtransactions. Like Bethesda. Why don't you fix your glitches? Like, there's still a power armor glitch since like the start of the game. I don't know. Why don't you do that? Like, fix your game. You still update it, don't you? Patch your game! But anyways, you might be like, hey, what's the challenge, man? And I'm like, well, the challenge is, can I launch a nuke as a low level and with only pistols? I really just use pipe pistols because I'm too much of a low level. That's a little spoiled for the future to come ahead. But you might be like, Neo, why would you want to make yourself suffer? And do you really think this is a good idea? And my answer to you is, I don't think this is a good idea, but yes! Because I don't really have anything up here to really think. And, business is business, as they say. I don't think they say that. That's just a guess. So, let's get to it, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to watch me play Fallout for 3 hours straight. This took a very long time. Please stay for the end. So let's get to it. I guess we're waking up now, and we have a woman as our protagonist, and I don't think we're gonna do that for right now, because I'm trying to make a very special man, a businessman, and I'm just gonna skip the process of making Mr. Businessman, because I know you guys don't have time. And also, Mr. Businessman isn't very special, but he is a businessman.
A few moments later.
So this dude is one of my characters, so I have to make a story. So, his name is Mr. Businessman, and Mr. Businessman is about 42 years old, dead end, divorced. And Mr. Businessman, well, he was a pretty cool guy. He had the body, he was the dude to go to. And Mr. Businessman made a lot of money, and a lot of it. He had enough to, just buy a spot in the vault. And he was kind of greedy too. But then, boom, he hears a loud explosion. He looks outside. What does he see? A big bomb. A big bomb. I don't know what they're dropping. Tech Advance, something like that. But he's like, oh no, it's a bomb. I don't know what to do. So he goes inside the vault, and he goes crazy, and he becomes Mr. Businessman, as they call him, and he makes a lot of caps, the in-game currency for Fallout. Don't worry about gold bullion. That's a whole different thing itself. But Mr. Businessman makes a lot of caps, and that's how our character is gonna be. He's a money man. Looks like Mr. Businessman finally wakes up, and we are currently starting my playthrough, and I don't really know what to do. So, again, yeah, I haven't played in a hot minute, so it's been a while. Now, we're getting our pit boy, and I'll meet you guys outside, because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to watch the intro.
A few moments later.
So I'm going to pick Fresh Dweller, as I'm not trying to get any help, and yes, I'm going to scrap everything. You're going to see me scrap everything. Fresh Dweller is going to be a sacrifice, but we can manage, and also we're trying to keep a low level, so we can't choose level 20. And we're going with Gunslinger. Now, I'm about to scrap everything. Was this a pain? Yes, Yes, it was. The fact that I was scrapping a 10mm and I was gonna go for a pipe gun, that is kind of a pain, but you know, what can you do in the moment? You can't really do anything. And also, I met this dude. I try to ask for help, you know, maybe they could give me all their scrap, but they magically disappeared in the corn. I don't know how, but they jumped now. And I'm gonna explain the whole thing and how we're gonna do this. So first things first, we're going to Camp McClintock to discover their location and finish the army quest early. And also we're going there as it is the closest location from the vault. And after that, we're going straight to White Springs to put down our camp as it is the main trading hub of the map, and discover the White Springs bunker to mark the quest. And after that, we're going straight towards Solar Rays to get the location marked on our map, to fast travel a little faster, and also to grind weapons and XP. And after that, we're going straight to the swamp to discover the abandoned waste dump to get the Enclave recruitment quest. And then we'll go back to the White Springs and they'll give us the quest to go to the Solar Ray. After going to the Solar Ray, we'll complete the quest. We'll go back to the White Springs and they'll give us the Officer on Deck quest. And then we'll go straight to Site Charlie, as it is the closest nuclear site to the Cranberry Bog. And then we're gonna launch the nuke into Cranberry Bog, activating the Scorch Beast Queen event, killing the Queen, and getting done with this whole thing. You guys might be wondering why I'm pausing it. I'm gonna do some explaining some Enclave Fallout 76 lore, because you know, we're trying to play the game, and also I don't know what to talk about for 10 minutes straight. So enjoy. If you ever wandered through Appalachia and stumbled across a giant bunker filled with advanced technology, or like just robots and references to a mysterious group called the Enclave, you might be wondering who they are. Today we're going to explain everything you need to know about the Enclave in Fallout 76. To understand the Enclave, we gotta go back before the Great War. The Enclave was never just another faction. They were a secret shadow government of the United States. While regarding politicians ran the country, in the Enclave operated behind the scenes. Its members included high-ranking government officials, military leaders, scientists, and some of the wealthiest and most powerful people in America. As tensions rose between America and China, before the bombs fell, the Enclave secretly prepared for the end of the world. They built hidden bunkers, developed experimental weapons, and created advanced technologies far beyond the average citizen ever saw. Then, on October 23rd, 2077, nuclear war destroyed civilization. Unlike most Americans, many Enclave members survived because they were already hidden in secure facilities across the country. Most Fallout games focus on the Enclave decades or even centuries after the war. Fallout 76 is different because it takes place only 25 years after the bombs fell. That makes it the earliest Fallout game connected to the timeline, letting us see the Enclave at its most earliest chapter. The Enclave headquarters in Appalachia was the White Springs bunker, hidden beneath the luxurious White Springs resort. From the outside, everything looked normal, but underneath was a massive underground command center, filled with laboratories, military equipment, and automatic defenses. One of these most artificial intelligence ever created was an AI called Modus. Before the war, the bunker was staffed with Enclave officers, scientists, and military personnel. Their mission was to preserve the government and eventually build rebuild America in their own way after the nuclear apocalypse. But things didn't go according to plan. Inside the bunker, there was disagreements that began growing between the military leaders and civilian leadership. Colonial, I butchered that, Ellen Santiago believed that the Enclave should help survivors of Appalachia, and others wanted to remain isolated and only focus on protecting the Enclave. These disagreements eventually exploded into violence. A civil war broke out inside the bunker. Many of the Enclave members were killed, including much of the leaders. During the fighting, Modus was badly damaged. However, the AI survived, while nearly every human inside the bunker died. With no living leaders left, Modus slowly repaired itself. Over the years, it regained control of the bunker, systems repaired, security robots restored computer functions, and patiently waited for someone capable of helping continuing the Enclave's mission. That someone ends up being you, the player. Interestingly, there is almost no human Enclave members left in Appalachia. Instead, Modus acts as the whole entire organization. It promotes you through ranks while using robotic assistants to carry out its plans. One of your first jobs in becoming an officer in the Enclave member, you'll receive a clearance to complete exercising, training, and gain access to advanced technology hidden beneath the resort. As you rise through the ranks, Modus will begin trusting you with insanely dangerous missions. One of the Enclave's biggest goals is restoring America's automated military networks. This includes satellite systems, communications, and eventually control over the country's nuclear missile silos. Through Fallout 76, you'll investigate abandoned military installations, reactive security systems, and eliminate dangerous threats, and gather information that helps Modus restore Enclave's influence in Appalachia. Perhaps the most famous part of the Enclave storyline is launching the nuclear missiles. The Enclaves control information about the nuclear silos located through Appalachia. By completing the Enclave missions, you gain access to the launch codes and eventually earn the rank of general. Only the Enclave general has authority to launch nuclear weapons. After collecting launch codes and fighting through heavily defended missile silos, players can launch nuclear missiles almost anywhere on the map. This creates a massive blast zone filled with strong enemies and rare crafting materials, and some of Fallout 76's toughest boss fights. The most famous target is the Fisher Site Prime. Launching a nuke here awakens the Scorch Queen, which we will be fighting shortly. The Scorch Queen is the leader of the Scorch Plague, threatening Appalachia, and defeating her requires many players to work together. And considering it's one of Fallout 76's signature events, ironically, the Enclave's greatest achievement in Appalachia isn't rebuilding America. It's helping players unleash more nuclear weapons. The Enclave has always believed that advanced technology should remain in the hands of those considered worthy in their corrupt justice. Through Fallout 76, you'll gain access to powerful equipment because of your Enclave rank. This includes advanced power armor modifications, energy weapons, military technology, and secure facilities unavailable to the ordinary survivors. The Enclave also values secrecy above most everything else. Most survivors have no idea the organization even still exists in White Springs. Everything is hidden behind secret entrances, coded passwords, military clearances, and heavily armed security robots. Even after joining, you learn the entire truth about what happened inside the bunker. Modus carefully controls information that he shares to you. One interesting thing about Modus is that he doesn't even believe that you have the human leadership that he was supposed to be controlled by. It isn't openly evil, but it is also partially compassionate. Its decisions are based on logic, efficiency, and almost accomplishing the Enclave's objectives, even if they're seen as evil. Sometimes those objectives help people cross Appalachia, but many times they destroy the land itself. This makes Modus one of Fallout's more morally gray characters. Whether it's truly rebuilding America or simply following outdated programming, something is to players' debate. Compared to later Fallout games, the Enclave in Fallout 76 is actually much weaker than most playthroughs. In Fallout 2, the Enclave becomes a massive military force. In Fallout 3, the Enclave has chapters controlling advanced soldiers, vertibirds, and terrifying power armor. But Fallout 76's Enclave is barely surviving by a string. Human leadership is dead, soldiers are gone, and its entire future depends on a damaged AI and a vault dweller following its orders. That makes the Enclave a little interesting, but kinda dwelling, as the Enclave doesn't really have its potential that it once did. But the old world refuses to die. Even after nuclear destruction, somehow this faction still survives. But the Enclave believes in the rightful successor of the United States government. But the thing is, they don't want to bring back the United States. They want to control everything. The original plan of the Enclave was to basically level out everything in the United States, only leaving the Enclave as the sole survivors of the whole entire world. Originally in Fallout 1, they said that the original plan was to go to the moon, but their president, I can't remember his name, I think it was John Henry Eden. I think that was I think that's Fallout 3. But originally their plan was to go to the moon, but the Fallout Bible is kind of pre-Bethesda, so we don't really know if Bethesda is really keeping up to date with that. Now, is that fact or cap? We don't know, because they actually haven't said anything. Really, Bethesda doesn't really mention a lot about its lore. They build onto it, but they don't really have a lot to say. But one thing I can say is that the Enclave, whether it's truly great or truly evil, I feel like the Enclave has a special point in my heart, you know? Even with its genocidal tendencies. Hi, it's me. Now, you might be like, hey, that video didn't really show the challenge. It did show the challenge in the video. It was like the background you guys were watching for the past who knows how much time. And well, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I did that because you guys need to know the Enclave lore. It's a pretty big thing in Fallout. Now, was I right? Not really, so don't take everything for granted. But that was great to do this video. I hope I can make more videos, which I really don't think I am gonna make more videos. I am tired. It is currently 1 a.m. I am still editing. I've been editing for 2 weeks now, and it's not worth it. Do not make videos. It's not really worth it. I thought it was gonna be cool, but it wasn't. But I gotta say Bye.